So is down up and up down? I just want to know, like, because
but also have and not trade,
you know, like, I don't know if like up is a I don't know if up is a bad thing. Because whenever it's down, like, I feel like they make the most money, right?
Like follow whatever, but I'm looking at when I look at these numbers,
I'm just, you know, only looking at the number
because these aren't like
of the people that
put their money in these, and they're younger, and they're gonna be in there long term. You're gonna see more building of wealth over time.
Chill.
People continue to
why am I hiccuping?
And do financial services. They tend to stay with them, and as they get older,
man, you guys don't want me to drink more too?
So
I have to sleep.
Is acquisition.
I have to have like
can be higher, but
in
a very like,
you know, I have to have
very fast-paced.
All right, we're
changing and evolving ecosystem like this. That's where I'm looking at this. And when I'm looking at this right now, for those of you guys who can't see very quickly here. All right, so on their segment revenue, right? So they're, you know, obviously.
I see all the. There's a lot of events happening.
Quarter change. They're lending.
I don't know if they want me to go. I would like if I've been. I know I would quarantine. I would quarantine myself. It's all right. It's not nothing new. You know, I'm very good.
So
I'm very good with,
to each their own. But when we're looking at something like this, you know, when I'm looking at something like this, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, okay, we're seeing their segment revenue, right? Their revenue from lending jump 55% year over year. Now, that's not always a good thing because it means that there's more risk associated with it. Obviously, they're lending out a lot more. But under the assumption that people, you know, service their debt, that's a pretty decent sized revenue maker, right? It also means to show that they've got more customers there. We did see the platform tech.
I don't know how it translates.
Oh my god.
She came back. Is everything okay?
What happens in the middle of your stream? Okay. They are signing. Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
All
right, I'm back.
Because the tenant had to move.
I'm sorry, my door is still open, so they could probably hear everything.
I swear to fucking God, if we do all that for the second time with somebody and they don't follow through, I am going to lose my mind.
I'll reach out to her. Don't worry. I'll reach out.
We had a family that was going to rent our place, and they were like demanding, like, we're only going to do it if, and they were going to give us more rent per month.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Him? I'll reach out to
like,
them.
If you do all this. So I spent a bunch of money to fix up the outside of the house the way they wanted it, and then they ghosted. Then these people, we told them, we said, hey, listen, are these people
him,
them,
yeah.
Said, okay, we'll
look, I can't, look, I'm
like,
busy.
Tell us tonight. Because they were going to sign somewhere else. And I'm like, okay, we'll do it.
Look, no, I'm looking, look.
They lost the place.
I'm looking at stocks right now.
They were waiting for you. I'm like, that's weird, but okay, we signed it, we did everything for them. And then we're waiting.
You know what time
all right. I don't think you understand. No.
This is the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
You need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Brace for impact.
Shark. Do you want to live?
Yes.
We need to keep our cool.
Oikos Protein Shake. Up your shake game. With 30 grams of protein, 5 grams of prebiotic fiber, and no artificial sweeteners. Because stronger makes everything better.
Let's get ready to DoorDash! Oh, the pie has been delivered straight to the face! Hope he likes it sunny side up.
Add flour and we get a cake. Here he comes.
Ooh, ice cold.
That's what I call a snack down!
Booyah! Here's a man who got exactly what he ordered. When the bell rings, it's time to DoorDash.
So can't do the 3 months, can't do the 2 months, and me doing a favor of doing that, and then until I do that, you know. Then I said, okay, I'm still trying to work with this person because I understand some people are just going through times.
All right, we have to switch channels.
That won't cost you an application fee or anything or any.
All right.
Okay, get it.
Like keep them
Every
with you.
ninth transaction is the Hard Rock bet.
I can't switch channels now. They're so fucking mad at me now. Dude, they're so fucking mad at me. Man, I have good reputation with my neighbors and my friends, and golly,
it's people's living space.
Goober.
To you, it's just money.
You live above me, so man, honestly, normally I would be the last person you heard from. You would come to me and say, "Man, there's some shit
I just saw
going
your title.
wrong.
Glad your hard work is being recognized.
Up north, you guys got to help."
Yeah, so here we
Who
are.
does that? Me.
These segments grow right
What
here.
the
Financial
fuck
services,
is happening?
we're down quarter over quarter. Makes sense that we
It's
saw a dip there.
happening
Year-over-year still
backwards.
41%. But that
People
growth
are
right
kinda
there,
thrown
that's
off. I'm thrown
insane
off. It's my
quarter-over-quarter growth for
birthday.
Financial services having 1 quarter dip. My long-term portfolio, my long-term investments are not hinged on a single quarter. Yes, it was a slowdown for a couple quarters in a row, but the year-over-year growth was still pretty insane. That doesn't hinge on there. Revenue lending is still up. We did see a pullback in a couple segments.
This is what I'm gonna do.
But then
for
we come
you.
into the key metrics here.
I'm gonna eat some good food for my birthday.
In line with those growths.
I'm
and look at the
gonna
increase
eat
in
some
members.
food with some.
Another
we're gonna
all-time
have
high in members.
a pool of great people.
We've jumped
I'm gonna
another
eat some food,
7.7%.
some buffet. I'm gonna have
5%
some
year-over-year to
hibachi.
4.71
I'm gonna have some
Another
sushi.
even higher jump
I'm gonna
on
have some
product,
freaking
increase.
crab legs.
9.9%
I'm gonna be
which is the highest
set,
quarter we've
right?
had since Q3 of 2023 on increase. and
Then
49% year-over-year
I'm gonna
change,
eat
Q4 of
some
2023.
mushrooms.
So
And then
again,
I'm
maybe
gonna
I'm
have
early,
maybe some drinks, and
no,
whenever
it's
I
just
do,
no, again, this is just me
you will hear
personally.
from
I
me
keep up with these
personally,
quarter, and while I do see
I'm
one
g-
quarter
I'm
pullback like
g-
that,
I
it's
wanna
not enough
know
for a
how it
trend,
looks
and the
like,
offset is
'cause
still
I'm
there.
just-
And they hit the record
I wanna know how it is.
revenue, originations.
I hope you're not mad at me.
I know
there's a lot of things
The
going
gold
on now,
VTI
and I don't want to
X
talk
US
about
is
that.
everything
But I
you
just
need.
want to, I'm.
Yeah, like 85% of my money is in
Yeah.
ETFs, bro. I got that.
So.
All right, I think we got stopped out of SRAD for a nice little gain. We'll see what happens with that. CNC, are we finally going to get stopped out of this? Is this finally going to be the day? Will this finally be the day?
CSC? Nah, I mean,
And it is. Stopped out at 52.74 for almost 40% in a week.
That's kind of 40%.
We'll take those.
I don't know. Sometimes the upscale is like the scary part, right?
All right.
Can you explain the graphs to them? Because I don't know if they know, what you're looking at.
Oh, fuck, I gotta...
They hear rumors,
LCTX
upscale is good or upscale is bad. Down, they're,
A 4% trailing stop loss, half of the...
All right, he's talking to himself.
But yeah, that's just my personal thing, guys. Again, you do your own stuff. I'm not here to try to like convince you to buy anything like that. I just like to explain to you like, my process with this. And one thing I've learned as I've done this longer is that if enough time goes on,
all right, we want to talk about it. We want to talk about it. We want to talk about it. All right, we want to talk about it because trends are weird, right?
That market
they do it sometimes
over the course of
for
time is doing
like,
well and it's not. I'll let something go. Okay, but I've been trading SoFi up and down for years, and I know that there's a lot of people that make fun of it because it's a SPAC and it's a Chamath baby, and he's got a bad track record, and it's never going to compete with the big boys and all stuff like that. I get that sentiment, I really do, but at the same time, those things don't deter me. I'm looking at it from a growth standpoint, and especially the finance sector where we've got people that are younger that are getting involved and getting in banking with it, and they tend to stay with it for their lifetime. I mean, maybe the new generation does something different than the older ones, but I'm not scared off.
Are you wanting me to?
Twitch really trying to force turbo down our throats recently. Do they know how everyone already uses AdBlock? I don't know. Why'd you leave Florida? I have a job opportunity down there, and considering moving, what do I need to know?
The South is
What's
cool
your
as
projection for
fuck.
Amazon this year? I think it's
Carolina's where it's at.
Play this year.
Right there in the middle.
Most of the people who have opinions about Florida have never lived in Florida.
We're kind of where we
Florida
be.
has positives and it has negatives. I enjoyed Florida. Because I enjoyed the
but
yo, to everything.
Florida, that's way too fucking swampy for me.
The winters are really nice.
Too much
swamp. But there's things I didn't like about Florida. I hate the fucking traffic. I hate the fucking
traffic. There's so much, but I mean, I love Florida because that's my neighbor.
It's very, very.
But you have to know Florida.
I don't know. There's a lot of things. It depends on where you live in Florida too. Because let me tell you something.
Florida.
Living in Miami versus Ocala, like North Ocala versus Clearwater versus like Tallahassee.
And for Florida to work with us, man, that's
we moved out of Florida because my wife wanted the kids to experience seasons.
Hey, beautiful transactions,
and
honestly,
that was we had to go to the Northeast if we wanted to have seasons, not too harsh, but we had to go, and it was great because the kids love the winter. I love the winter. I loved it.
It snows sometimes.
The spring right now with all the flowers, they're loving it.
Sometimes. It don't snow in
nice.
Florida.
It wasn't that we wanted to leave Florida. It was more along the lines of we just wanted to go somewhere where.
Welcome to the Bear Gang.
It was.
I mean,
different.
Some years it doesn't snow, but some years it just gets cold.
I don't regret it so far. I mean, I just
years it does actually snow,
unfortunately moved to a state
and
where the housing
everybody freaks the fuck out.
If you're in Austin,
it ain't like
or
up
Denver,
north, like
if
you have 1 inch of
you don't
fucking
mind,
snow or ice on the ground,
Austin and Denver,
everything is gonna shut down.
It is insanely good to be a home buyer in those areas. It sucks to be a home seller right now. But there's places where the housing market is different. But unfortunately, where we're at in northern Delaware, like all the retirees from Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, New Jersey, and New York decided, hey, let's just move to Delaware. And so northern Delaware, in between Wilmington and Philadelphia, and the beaches are absolutely insane right now.
Wilmington, North Carolina? Or
so what we're doing is
no,
we have to be out. We rented this place for 6 months, and to find a house.
I was about to say, hopefully not.
But I still don't know a few things that are kind of like.
That's
I don't know if I want to do the triple threat of having propane as my heating and cooking, septic tank as my sewage, and well water as my water. All at the same time, but other than that, the house is amazing, the property's amazing. We'll probably get a good deal on it if we work on it because it's always gone up and then sold down lower. But
I won't say that. I won't say that.
Otherwise,
they try to go out. They could try to go out west.
We're just having a tough time finding a house right now, and so this place we rented for 6 months.
You try to go out west.
Back, so we don't have a place to go. The apartment place we were going to go into, they don't have a 2-bedroom apartment for us to put, so they want to put us and the kids and all of our equipment and everything in a 1-bedroom apartment for 2 weeks, and then move us to another one for 4 weeks to 2 months while we look for a house.
Ooh.
I refuse to do that. My wife wants to save money and wants to be close to the school. I understand. I found a furnished finder place.
Dude, there is really bad ratings on the
20 minutes of her commute, which is a lot in the morning. But it's in
I
Pennsylvania,
saw it.
unfortunately.
I saw
But,
it.
it's,
I made a fucking thing about
it's
it.
a ranch-style house, but it's been split in half, so it's like a 2-bedroom house. It's just a place for us to stay while
Though,
we
you
find
know,
a house. You know what I mean? Like
that
what it
is just
need a place to
unless
stay.
you want to
So
homeschool.
we're gonna
Though
we all own a
you
car?
want to, you know, it
we just
depends.
live out of that.
It depends. Like, you know, if you're in my area,
People over 75,
no,
the fastest
they
growing
have
workforce age group.
no,
Where's the
they have
source?
like very
The amount of time
high,
it took me to
very
type that out,
high
you could've
school
found the source
ratings.
yourself.
They're very smart in my area, but around my area, bro, like the syllabus. I was like, what happened to the syllabus? Like, we're over here like,
No, the thing is
holy
with propane
shit.
is that you're
Like,
actually leasing it.
all right.
It's a wild thing. Like
I don't know if it's.
By the way, anybody still in
people or
Intel?
I don't know. I don't know. But they had the
$90
lowest scores in the state and on the coast.
Remember
I
how
was
much
like,
shit we got
around us,
buying this
but
shit?
where we are is good.
You have 1,600
You
shares
know,
of Intel.
I don't know. If
I
the
sold all my
school
Intel when it hit
is like the
135%
school
in
thing
15
is what you're like worried about.
Yes, I didn't bitch out like you.
I mean, I got like I came from New York, so I kind of bitched
At
out.
one point, I had nearly 1,000.
I guess. But it wasn't
I think I may have
my like
invested,
I couldn't make
not
that
just monetarily,
choice.
but like
My family, my
my
mom like had to
I just kept
do that
dollar
for
cost
me.
averaging so much.
And
It
she was
just
like,
built
"You're
up.
gonna change your whole environment."
It worked
And I
out
was
though.
like,
It worked out. But like at one point, I was thinking to myself,
It worked out.
"Did I fuck up? did I?
I mean, they called
Jesus
me a
Christ, there's my
nigger
cell.
for the
That
first
was
time. I didn't know what that word meant. Like, they said, because
God,
they
I
always
was
said
all
nigga.
down here at
I was like,
$19.
nigga. I was like, oh, that's a cool thing. And they were like, no, they said nigger. I was like, what? And then, you know, there's ups and downs. You have to teach your
Have you bought more
child
SoFi
about the
hood?
world.
I did buy some more hood for the long
at
term.
that point.
And SoFi as well, but I'm
At that
trading
point,
SoFi
no,
right now.
yeah, you gotta highlight the whole map.
Hood's earnings were
You
not
gotta
good.
say
Again,
that,
I'm not trying to be like, oh God, well it's because of this and it's not as bad as it
sometimes they
seems.
say
Like their revenue
that
across the platform
word
for trading and crypto, quarter over
for
quarter was
being
absolutely fucking
beautiful.
abysmal.
You
Again,
know, a
Q4
beautiful
was
child.
a little bit of an
like,
anomaly on the
you know,
upside,
like, you
but
know,
it was worse than people thought. Their prediction markets, though, the commissions on that did go up 320%.
you are
which was
still
massive.
like, you know,
But that's also concerning because there's a
you're
lot of
still,
proxy fighting right now on whether those are going to continue or not.
who your
They
parents
also writing
are,
down $100
and
million
that's all you have to remember.
Cost for the Trump account
Like,
integration.
you
But
know,
the Trump
if
account
as long as you know who
account
you
integration,
are.
while there's only 5 million kids signed up now,
Because
there's an additional 60
they
million that
they-
qualify, so that
you
could
know.
be major money for them moving forward as they manage that and take a
I
benefit
mean,
from it. But I
look,
was not impressed with Hood's earnings.
It's okay.
Again,
It's
I don't
okay.
base my
It's
long-term
okay
on
because they
one
have
quarter
the same
versus
thing
one
going
quarter. So if they
on
don't-
down
we don't see
south. They just won't fucking talk
big
about
uptick,
it.
quarter over quarter.
You know.
Even if it's not trading volumes, because trading volumes will come and go. But as far as actual like bottom line revenue and that non-GAAP EPS, if we don't see if I don't see the increase, then I may kind of reassess the investment. But right now, I'm not deterred right now.
Hey,
If you could choose one stock nowadays to invest in, including ETFs and Mag 7 today,
Not-
which would you
not
pick?
at the
Google,
top.
100%.
not at the bottom, right there in the middle is.
Stock, I
where
recently
you
won
wanna
some
be.
money on a side hustle. How do you win? Okay, winning money on a side hustle that doesn't
Ish.
make sense. You can't
You
win
know,
money
like
on
that,
you either earn money through a side hustle or you
they're
win
on
through a fucking
They were on a
gamble.
trend. They were like,
Call it side gambling. Bro is shooting dice. I know, right? Unless your side hustle
Oh,
is robbing
I
a bank,
didn't
but then
see
you
my
didn't steal it.
fingers.
You
I'm
earned
sorry.
it. You just earned it badly.
Alright, so it looks like they were like on a downtrend, but like, it looks like they were on like a steady trend.
Quick
right
reminder
there.
that according to the IRS, you were still
And
required
then
to
report
report
then
earnings,
it went up.
and income.
All of
even
a
if it's
sudden,
through
they're
renewable
like, "Oh shit, nobody know about this. Go up."
He thinks he's a pro sports bettor.
I don't know. Like I'm not trying to say I'm. Whoa, chill, dude.
How the fuck would they audit that? They wouldn't, but they just for legal reasons have to say that you're still required to report it. It is technically income.
They could do. They could do it. You know. They just want to be closer to the warm ocean. Dang.
Damn, Plug came up and just died. Divvies are holding pretty strong though. E4 is still going. Abby had decent earnings. What are we doing on SRAD? Did we get stopped out yet?
No,
1226 is the stop out. Oh, because we put a 4% trailing stop loss.
Bullying? Nobody's bullying.
You down
Dude,
today.
What the heck?
AGH down. I don't have a lot of green today. I mean, I have Guilt is good.
Are you guys feeling like jealous today?
Google's up. Abby, I need Microsoft to bounce up. I'd like to sell that call before earnings. I mean, I'll hold that bitch through. I will, but still. Have you bought more SoFi and Hood? Yes. More so on SoFi than on Hood.
Thank you for being.
I'm not deterred by
don't be deterred.
The global shit right now because it's
look,
long term.
I'm from New York.
This is going to be a fucking problem.
I know this whole coast.
You know, like.
Again, like
I'm
the
a
back of
long-term
my
investor,
hand.
so
like,
when I buy the market, I'm buying for the long term. And
yeah, like the front of my hand.
Bits, but we are getting to a point right now where the actual effects of the Strait of Hormuz and this conflict and everything is going to going to be economic.
Yeah, and the Geneva Convention we will meet about it in the UN and like you know.
But like people who
we're chill over here
are dollar cost averaging and stuff like that. I'm never going to tell anybody to stop doing it, but some of them may want to like lighten up a little bit.
You know when somebody says, "Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It's okay. No, you're right. No, you're right."
Like a lot of money for an emergency fund, or they're an at-risk job, or something like that, because expenses are going to go. This is not a. This is.
I'm assuming you're from the West Coast.
I focus on the markets, right?
Yeah,
but I'm
you're
always saying every
from
single
the
day
West
there are
Coast.
dueling
It's okay.
economies in America right now. Market's not the economy. Economy's not the market. But there are dueling economies in
that ocean
the US
is
and
cold
in a lot
as
of places
fuck.
in the U.S. right now. And
that's Arctic runoff.
That
shit is like
affects the market.
Like it could be 100 degrees.
You know, I make that distinction, but
the water will be like below 40.
Issues, and there are going to be people who are going to not be prepared for it.
Like
you guys know because you follow with it.
Bathwater ocean.
But the economic crunch that is coming, not just here but globally, is happening. It is going to happen.
I know.
How long it happens and with the lasting effect.
Developments come up. Oh shit. Ooh, did I read that? I didn't do that. That is kind of scary.
Oikos Protein Shake.
What?
With 30 grams of protein,
I thought that was going to be a movie.
Prebiotic fiber, and no artificial sweeteners. Because stronger makes everything better.
A little organic almond milk. Delightfully simple, like a piece of modern art. So simple, yet so profound. Oh, that's good. Califia organic almond milk, with just almonds, water, and salt.
The daffodil might look plain next to a lily, but on its own there is much to be admired. Get out and see the world.
Feel a little bold. You're in London. If you're going to be bold, here is the place to do it.
There is no one I long to talk to like I do you. You are unlike anyone I have ever met.
I'm scared.
Thank you.
Mary, you will flourish.
Golly. No, I'm still kind of on my road. Oh, my little big world. Whoa!
4 parks. One vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
The rose is like a pasta sauce. There are dozens of red, and only one Bertolli Alfredo. Made with fresh cream and aged Parmesan. Take the Alfredo. Bertolli.
Okay. Egg prices are down. Quit complaining.
I love you too. Hey, alright. I'm gonna get off here because we're talking about some real stuff. You know, hey, if you can sleep to my voice, and you know,
I see that they're ghosting us. These people are ghosting us too.
I'm not ghosting you. I'm like, all right.
How do we stay on top of it? What can we tell our agent?
All right,
Hey,
all right,
you know how those people told you
all right,
haven't heard back from their
guy.
people yet?
All right,
Ask them. Okay, I asked them. Oh, they're ghosting us. We did put a gun to their head. There's nothing we can do. We can't literally. We would have to literally go to Florida, find these people's address, drag them in the street, put a gun to their head, and say, "Sign the contract." There's no repercussions if they don't.
We're just, yeah.
Okay, and if we would have said you have until tonight to do it, and they didn't do it, we'd still in the same spot we're at right now.
His wife should be freaking cool with it, for sure.
Because they're the ones that are. That's what happens when you are selling something as opposed to buying it.
Why is then you're out of state talking
this
to
isn't an
you?
opinion, babe.
Talking about you, or have you featured on her page?
You can't like walk into a store, like somebody walks into your store and be like, "You buy this or I will kill you." You know, you can't do that. It's like you have to negotiate. You have to be the nice one. You want them to purchase your thing. You can't like strong arm someone.
I'm not trying to strong arm nobody. All right. Hey, but like, look, I'm just saying. You want to show your wife a better life, you know?
No, we're not. No.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for the happy birthday.
Military parade. I'm serious. There's just no way.
All right. Thank you so much.
Because his parents have all his money.
All right.
It means he pays on time. I know 18-year-olds that have high credit scores. I don't know until I see his credit report, which he won't give us until he strong arms us into only 2 months, no third month, no additional, and all this other stuff. And it's like, and then I'll give you my parents' account so they can see their money. This is our home, you know what I mean? He says he sends his cash to his parents. Probably because he gambles all his money away. He's the one that every 9th transaction is a Hard Rock bet, and he has to give, he's 30-something years old, and he has to give his parents his money.
All right. Hey.
Stocky discriminating against barbers? No, I'm not. But he's consistent in every 9th transaction, I bet. Judging someone for gambling when you gamble all day? Sir, my ending balance in my bank account is not less than $100 every month. I don't deposit money. And... you know, you guys are fucking bait masters. Jesus Christ.
Dude, it's not bait. It ain't bait, dude.
It's a review? Calm down? Lol? What's a review?
Golly. No.
Why are your only 2 tenant options complete shit? Who's selecting these? So in South Florida, the renting market, it was really good to rent something out last year because there was less inventory and there was more renters. But because housing market went kind of nuts and then kind of had a lull, a lot of people just took their houses off the market to sell and just opened it up as rentals. And so then now there's a flood of rentals. So there's more supply on the rental side. So there's less, you know, there's less competition for the actual renters as opposed to the owners. And so it just was a flip, and it just is unfortunate. Does your property manager hate you? We don't have a property manager. We have a real estate agent. Hegseth is testifying. Oh, let's go.
Man, that would put you in a 1-bedroom is kind of fucking nuts to me. I'm just saying. That's kind of like, alright, be nice whenever I say that. Okay, understand. Golly, like, I just, you know, look, I remember I moved after, like, the 9/11 thing, like, kind of.
Oh, wait, did all the other presidents get credit too because they never got a nuclear bomb?
Thank you again for the opportunity to address this committee. Ask that God would continue to watch over our troops in harm's way.
This is huge.
And those that have fallen.
Please say ONDS.
In our memory, and we fight to ensure their legacy. Look forward to answering the questions of this.
I'm done. Like, I watched this.
Are you making the same mistake you tell us not to do?
Thank you, Chairman Rogers, Ranking Member
Member
Smith, and members of this committee. Thanks for having me today. I'm honored to be here today alongside the.
That's not emotions.
No.
That's called risk assessment.
You know, dude.
Emotions would be like, oh, well, just let anybody do it because, you know, it's money or like that. It's called risk assessment. It's literally the opposite of using emotions. Just so you're aware. That's called risk assessment. You know, like emotions would be blindly don't care to see if anybody has a thing. You're opening up to your home.
I'm not gonna object.
Right? Where you raised your children and where it's like that. You know, you.
No, like I was raised in
New
York.
I'm not that landlord who's like,
now I live in.
You give me all this money up front, no deposit in this, and if there's one scratch, you're gonna do this. I'm like, you know what I mean?
You know,
like, hey, listen. You don't have to give us the 3 months. We'll do the 2 months. You know, the one deposit, 1 month up front, which isn't up front. It's your first month. You have to pay anyway. So you're only giving us one deposit. That's it.
You know,
one security deposit.
We're
required
really
to have
good
two,
with,
I'll
really
do
good
one, and then we'll just break
security.
it up for you with a little bit extra on the rent every month to make up for it. And then by the time the last month gets there, you've already prepaid it, and we're protected.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, screw you. It's like, at some point, you know, you've got to also, you can be somebody who is empathetic and help people out, but you also, you know, there's a line.
I don't know how long.
3 months rent? No. They pay the first month when they move in. That's their
You're sleeping.
rent. And they give you 1 month deposit in case they trash.
I don't ever sleep.
I'm not trying to. Oh my god, it's been 12 hours. Holy
I'm
fuck.
saying, if you live by the freeway, it's not that hard to find.
I got it.
And then we'll take that last month, you know, in you know, break it up into 12
I
small
mean,
things.
if you live by the freeway,
it's,
you
you
know,
can then not have to come up with that
or the highway, it's not that hard to find you.
I've been reasonable.
And they're like, no. You know what I mean? Like, and so it's like, wait,
reasonable.
so you got to think about those things. Yo,
I'm
colleague, dude,
just
thank you so much.
saying, anybody could drop by anytime.
Yeah, anybody could drop by at any time, and
can't you just put them on a buy now, pay later?
Or a southern port,
You know.
like, you know. I'm not gonna say that's why living in the middle of that like is like
commitment to this committee and the
but,
Congress that I
you
will
know, I
always
don't want
follow
them to
General
hear that.
Marshall's steadfast example
he sounds
as by
reliable.
providing clear
It's
and
okay.
candid
You don't want
nonpartisan
people knowing where you
military
live.
and working together
know,
with our civilian leaders to ensure that our military
Freaking A.
does the things that we must do.
Until
Being prepared to
$92.
deter and defend our
Jesus,
nation,
Lord have
and
mercy.
if called upon, win our wars around the world. America's joint force is operational at its core, purpose-built for the realities of
ON
a
is at
complex
101.
and ever-changing
I
world.
have too
We
many
are
fucking
organized,
semiconductors. Google it.
trained,
I mean,
Amazon
and
265.
execute the most demanding missions across the globe.
People
with
do.
unrivaled
I mean,
Microsoft.
like, you
know.
know,
Over the past
Pennsylvania
year,
is kind
our
of
war
fun
Do you
fighter
day
too.
trade? I mean, I do
They're
some
just
day trading.
cynics.
Yeah, I mean, I
they're
trade
very
each day, but
cynical
usually
with
it's
the
just a
way
small amount. It's just some
they
catalyst or
think
whatever.
and the
That's
way
not
they're
what I own.
raised.
My primary thing is just
You
investing.
know.
U.S.
I just need to go to your area
I don't hate on them. Like Pennsylvania.
We have someone saying, "Oh, we have this." Listen,
a very important state. You know, Pennsylvania is the state that our nuclear facilities first failed at,
and then after hours,
you know,
on the
it
same
wasn't a
day,
Fukushima.
we have
Thank
Microsoft,
God,
Amazon,
you
Meta,
know.
and Google. Now, obviously, I don't know anything about what they're going to report, and not even if I'm right about what they report.
I'm
know,
about to go to
Something tells
sleep.
me
Don't
Meta's
worry.
going to fucking moon again. I don't know why.
I mean, if you just go to the gay
obviously, I
bar,
own
you know, the next
a lot
door.
of Google. It's the biggest, obviously the biggest like non-ETF position I own. We just opened up Amazon position at the end of last year and bought all the way down. And I still think Amazon is the sleeper this year. I'm actually hoping Amazon dips. Just
I mean, it's not that hard to find anything.
I mean, they can't find my crypto.
Maybe go out to
so it's
lunch
all
and get a
good. It's
cup
all
of
good.
coffee that you
You know,
can.
It's already up 20%. Amazon's actually, we're right so far.
Maybe you
about
go
a
out
billion
and
$7
sandwich.
this year. Nvidia was 2024. Google last year. Now Amazon.
I mean, if you don't want to go out to dinner, just say so.
And then
It's
Microsoft.
not going out to
I haven't
dinner,
added
dude.
any of my Microsoft
Snowflake,
along.
stop.
Microsoft since it was sub $100.
As soon as I did it,
OpenAI, but
I
them
you know,
separating from OpenAI is
I
actually positive
told
for
you
them. While
about
they
it. I
don't
influenced
get back
you
their
to.
investment if there's a blow up there.
It's
they're still
not.
getting
It's not about
royalties
doing
and,
it. It's
money
just
from
about
OpenAI, but OpenAI
making
doesn't,
it on the
Microsoft doesn't have to
market.
pay them anything now. And what
You
did
know?
OpenAI do?
And
the
market.
Them and
How
Microsoft
it
monogamous
how
to
it
poly
played
and
on the
poly.
market.
The first thing they do, same day, they jump into bed with Amazon.
It's a
and AWS.
holder. It's a holder. You know, like I don't know what the
Wouldn't the
hanging
capex
is
have a big impact?
because there
Well,
are
there's different types of
buyers
capex,
and
right?
sellers. But
Capex, where you're
there's
spending
some
money outside the
I
platform.
don't
is
know.
different than
I don't
spending
know. I
that
don't know if
capex
I'm
inside
saying
your
too
platform,
much.
right? So like Google had $180
Just
billion
need to
capex.
sell it all.
I've been alive
But
for
most of that
12
is
hours.
for in-house building and infrastructure.
Can you
And
honestly
for
have
their
you
believe
really-
backlog of $200 billion. They're
I
not
can.
taking
Can you
money and
honest-
basically
I feel
putting
like
it
it
in
was
someone
just-
else and saying, okay,
Yeah,
you
How
know,
much
do
did
well
you
with this. They're
sell
like, okay, we
today?
have this. We're
Sell?
like
Did you
we're
sell
reinvesting
anything?
into what we're building out from within for our backlog of the company. Obviously, we'll have to spend some of that money
I'm
on
chock
outside
full of
vendors
good
to help us
ideas,
assist
good,
us to get there.
good,
But like, it's
good,
not an
you
outside
know.
capex. It's like
Like,
putting
you
it
know.
back
I
in.
mean,
So there's less risk
your
associated.
revenue needs to sell like
You know,
in
if you say something, I'm good with the blowback. Like I always say something to either
I'm saying
counter
it's
what you
good.
say or to agree with what
Do you have a
you
cake
say.
for Powell?
You know,
I mean,
Am I
it's a
the only
good
other
thing,
person
you
who looks
know.
at him
It's
and sees he's
not
like
a
this
thing.
shorter,
Stop.
thin,
dude.
older
We
man
need
with
to
glasses
fix
and wonder?
Weird. Why would you say
somebody.
that?
His name is Jerome.
We need to help somebody with their
Like,
taxes.
if you would have never, if he
cloned
never would become
Jerome.
Fed chair and you just
Oh
met
my
this
God!
guy,
Did you ever see
like
that?
on a bench outside of
Did
a
you ever see that
old
freaking
country
movie on
store,
Netflix?
you know, eating ice cream?
That's
and you're like,
funny
what's your
as
name?
hell. They have like Jamie Foxx stars in that movie.
Like, he doesn't look
also.
like a Jerome. You know what I mean?
Like, who cloned Jerome is... Oh my God, who cloned Jerome is so... dude, hold on, can I say that? I'm gonna say... I
What do
want
you
to
mean by
say
that?
that.
Do you
He doesn't
have?
look like an Eric
Do you have
either.
a 4-bedroom
Who
house?
cloned
You know what I mean?
Could you get a renter?
Jerome is...
He looks like a Bernard or something.
Make
You know?
them pay $5,000 a month.
He looks like Daddy to me. Okay, bro.
No. You should get them to pay
What does a Jerome look
like
like? Not like him.
$3,900
Like, if I said the word,
a month.
hey, there's a guy named Nigel. What do you
I
think?
rent out a room.
Wrinkles, more than half his
and,
teeth missing, crooked nose,
like,
you know,
stack
bad
your
breath.
cash, you know.
You know, like
Pay off
you
your
you're saying
debts,
like you
and
automatically get
pay
like,
off
but
your-
like, but you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Or
It's
you
just
need
a thing.
to-
I'm sorry. I'm not
You
sorry.
need to file a 1040A.
Horrifically racist.
And you
You
need
think
to
that
get them
Nigel
to
looking like that is
calculate, and you
racist?
have to negotiate your term. You know, I worry that you're paying too much
But, like,
money into
if I were
the
to put in, like,
IRS that's voluntary.
Famous Jeromes.
You know, you shouldn't even be fucking paying $4,000 a month.
Like, look at that chiseled jaw, right?
Fucking nonsense.
Obviously, that's the guy from Game of Thrones or
You
whatever.
know, why do
There
you,
go,
I mean,
Jerry
why do you
Jerome.
pay that
I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
when it's voluntary? You know, what's fucking wrong?
Jerome Bettis.
Paying taxes.
You know what I mean?
I mean, if your
Jerome
car
Robbins.
is worth
He doesn't look like a Jerome,
6,000
he's got a really small
pounds,
nose.
you can write that motherfucker off.
He looks more like a
And you can totally squash
There you
an
go. Look at that.
IRS
Jerry
bill
Garcia.
by
His real name is
claiming,
Jerome. I see that as a Jerome. You know
by
what I mean?
claiming,
Look at that. I could see that right there.
Or,
Got the
know,
fucking glasses on, the
claiming
hair like
that-
chilling out. This guy right here. This guy I can see as a
claiming,
Jerome, right? Look at that look. Maybe it's the eyes. Maybe it's the smoky
inflation.
look.
You know,
Of course
if you
you would
just
say something
claim,
like that.
if you just claim that you're
Look at that
having,
hairline though, bro.
you know,
Jerome Bettis.
you're part of, and then
Curly.
just,
That's a Jerome right
and
there.
then she just claims her dependent.
Look at this
you
guy.
know,
Look at that chiseled jaw. That's Jerome
I
Wiener
mean,
right there.
it's just
All right?
so easy to just, you know, just Get out of debt.
I don't see, 5'6" Jerome Powell is like, it's
I
not the
mean,
first name
you're
that pops up.
scrolling over there, and then you're
Then again,
walking the
people look at me and they go,
financial
Jason,
markets like it's Jay Leno.
I lost 3
And we're
followers because
like
because of what?
fucking our
Because I
markets
said
up
something
like
bad
a
about Jerome
mad
Powell?
cow. And it's like, why
Now y'all are
aren't
acting
these
like you didn't know anything. Oh,
prices
here we go.
going up?
What additional changes in
And
law,
then you
such
just
as the
like,
addition of
where's my
multi-year
$1 trillion in
authority,
investment
would you
money? Because you
recommend that we pursue in this year's
fuck
NDAA?
with the
A
market
few aspects
NDAA.
of the
Remember the
and
NDAA, ladies and
fucking do
gentlemen,
your
if you don't remember,
dividends. 'Cause
the
if you
horrific
pull anything
Patriot
out,
Act
then
that
you get
happened after
taxed like a fucking
9/11,
camel.
where we basically used fear to get the American people to do what the government wanted.
But
And then when Obama ran for
that's
office,
why you
I
go
got
to
caught up in. I
that's
voted
why you
too.
go to
We are
the
going to end the
bank
Patriot Act.
and
And
sell
when he got elected, he
1%
kept
of
his
your
word.
shares.
And him and his.
And you get non-taxable loan money.
Let's go, baby.
You put it in the universal life policy. And then you take loans against it.
Mortal Kombat 2 rated R. Get tickets now.
You need stock of your own company. You need to let people invest in your company, goddammit.
Just be nice. Okay?
We need to cut costs. We need you to be debt-free. Debt-free. Who can pay that off? We need to negotiate.
Short on nothing, big on weekend. Only on Royal Caribbean.
A little organic almond milk, delightful.
Yeah, you need to go swimming in a water pool. Yeah.
So simple, yet so profound.
You need a pool in the
Calafia organic almond
backyard.
milk with just almonds, water, and salt.
Fucking gated community.
A daffodil might look plain next to a
Let
lily,
people mow
but
your
on its own there
front
is
back
much to be
lawn.
admired. Get out and see.
Have a dog. too,
Feel
on
a
the
little
back.
bold. You're in London. If you're going to be bold, here is the place to do it.
There is no one I long to talk to like I do you.
Do I seem
You
tired
are
to
unlike
you?
anyone I have ever met.
I'm scared. Very, you will
Do I
flourish.
sound tired?
I'm
In Mongo Stardive, there's a whole world of monsters to capture and turn into monsterlings.
Dude, like,
Monster
I have
Monday
to move
Stardive.
out of mom's house. Mom is like tripping. She's like
With that, I
tripping
yield
like
the right to any
24/7.
questions
She
you may have.
doesn't have
Thank you. Mr. Hurst,
fucking
right, you in the
chill
conversation
time.
here.
I'm
We have
like,
not yet received from the Pentagon the cost
She's
of
stressed out. She
Dude,
got a
dude,
4,000.
I moved out whenever I was 18, so I didn't have to fucking deal with it. I'm like, I don't want, no.
is we've had a fair amount of
I'm having fucking flashbacks. I'm like, dude, I'm better than this. Like,
I know, but she got a fucking IRS bill like a fucking ninja.
you know, that's not my fucking problem.
Thank you for that question.
You know,
so
I mean,
we could
It's only my disability money. Don't worry about it. Get out of here.
Replacement. We will formulate a supplement
I mean,
through the White House.
disability is
No,
non-taxable.
my father's disability money.
So you're saying full cost at this point is $25.
It's definitely like I can't trust her with nothing. I can't even trust her to be nice
We've been asking for
for a
a
full
No
day.
one's given us the
Next
numbers.
time, just say you don't
She tries
want
to like fucking lecture me of how I need to live my life. I'm like, dude, you don't even know me like that. Like, don't fucking sit here and try and tell me what I need to do. No, you don't even know me like that.
So we need to keep that in mind. But also, since
You
the
know,
war
she
started,
makes all these
Iran's
assumptions.
nuclear arsenal
You
has
know,
not
and
been
it's
weakened
so
in any way.
hilarious.
At
I'm
the
just
moment,
like,
in
it's
negotiations,
funny
Iran
as
is
fuck.
saying,
Like,
basically pay us to
you
open
know,
up the strait.
the best
That's
way
their
for me
position,
to
which
laugh in her
completely
face
untenable.
is to
I
just
agree.
like
It's worth noting,
get
of
the
course, that
fuck
strait was
out and
open
just
before
give
the
her
war
like
started, and now
a
we're negotiating to
fucking
get back to
guest,
status
like an
quo.
empty room.
Iran's most
like,
recent
no
offer
idea.
is to say, we'll
best
talk
thing
about
I can
Nobody
do
has any
for
idea
her.
what's going on.
So what is the plan to actually turn all
Even
of
Vance
this
said yesterday that he's worried the Pentagon
Like,
is not giving Trump.
maybe she needs a renter.
Because we haven't
She
gotten there
needs,
yet. Play it out for
you
us. How
know,
does that happen?
she
How does it
needs-
actually lead to that result?
Well, I would take issue with the premise
I'm
of the
not
question
gonna
that nothing was done. Operation
gonna
Midnight
apply
Hammer
this.
was
She
a
definitely
very
needs-
effective.
Well, I didn't say nothing
You know,
was done.
she would probably enjoy that. Like,
under this administration,
get my
unlike
stuff
other
out of here
administrations,
so
which
she
cut
can have a
bad deals on
renter.
pallets of cash with no ability to oversee whether Iran
You
is
know,
actually
but then
pursuing a
she
nuclear
might
program.
lose
So
her
if we're
place
going to
to
litigate
fucking stay.
JCPOA or the Iran deal, our view, the president's view,
Oh,
is that
you
was a
have
very
somebody
bad
that's
deal.
paying
That
you
gave them
rent
tons of money up
for
front.
their
The future
room?
fund, you talked
Like,
about negotiating
dude,
deals.
You think Hegseth
allowed
can
them to
bitch,
fund
if
their
I'm
own
paying you
cash
rent
flow.
for my
That
room,
doesn't
I don't want to
mean
hear
all
a
that would struggle to get
goddamn
rid of
thing.
nuclear
Like,
capability.
What are we gonna
honestly,
do?
I don't want
President
to.
Trump
I don't
has
want to
been
hear
clear-eyed,
fucking
from the
shit.
killing of Qasem
Like,
Soleimani
all your
to pulling out of the Iran
complaints,
deal to Midnight
tell it
Hammer
to
and now
somebody
to
the
this
fuck
effort
else.
to recognize that
You know, because
you
they're
have
not
to slow
fucking
down this kind of
helping
enemy who's
you
hell-bent on
with
getting a nuclear
your
weapon
rent or your
and get them to a
bills.
point where
Like,
they're at the table giving it up.
we're not there.
In a way that
We're
you
not
never
there.
had.
Like,
So they haven't
sorry,
broken
like,
yet.
Don't you know you have rental rights?
Well, their nuclear
no,
facilities
I
have
know
been
that I have rights to
honestly
the
they're
fucking.
buried and
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
watching
whoa,
them
whoa, whoa,
24/7.
I know my
So we
rights.
know where any nuclear material
No,
becomes
I
my
do.
time for
No, I
watching
do know
second.
my rights. And
Honestly,
she over
look-
like you
look
know
for Dick Cheney.
you don't want to fucking rent
Because
with a
the
renter
nuclear
that's
Oh,
gonna
shit, he got it.
constantly
threat.
overstep
Now
their
you're saying that it was
boundaries over
completely
like
obliterated.
you
They have
know.
not given up their
I ain't
nuclear
paying you to
ambitions.
fucking
I guess
make
he has
my
lost a
life
lot of weight.
miserable, bitch.
Thousands
I
of
can
Operation
fucking
Midnight
move
Hammer
out
accomplishing of substance
and be
left us in exactly the same
way
place we
better
were
off.
before. So
Their,
much so
their
that we had to
facilities
start
were
a
bombed
war.
and obliterated.
I can
Their
give
Maybe
you an
they-
empty
operations
room.
continued. and
Bitch,
they're building
rent
a
that
conventional
shit out.
Let me
I don't
try
give a
again.
fuck.
It's the North Korea strategy.
I
You know
don't
this
give a
very well. The
fuck.
North
Go
Korea strategy is
rent
use
that
conventional
shit out.
missiles
Like,
to prevent
I-
anybody from challenging them.
Well,
so they
in
I don't
Korea,
fucking
they
give
won't
a-
have
I
to
don't
do
give
what
two
they
shit.
did. When
President
it's too
Trump
late,
saw
you can't
Iran
do
as
shit.
I
weakest
really
moment,
don't give two
took
shits.
an action to
I
ensure
just
in a way
came
that
from the
only United
mountains
States
where
of
I had
America
my
could do
own
with our Israeli
trailer
partners
And yet
to
they
ensure
to
still
myself
haven't
on
been
like
able to-
sitting on
was-
like
was
All
brought
right, one other
4
question, if I could
acres,
get
and
to
I'm
it.
like,
So on
bitch,
Ukraine,
you
a year
don't,
plus
you,
ago,
you, you,
advised
you,
the
you
president
bitch
of
about
Ukraine
nothing.
Ukraine had no cards to play.
I never
They
like
should
my
go cut the
my
best possible deal they could. Clearly, that was wrong.
dude.
What did you miss? What did you miss about the conflict? with
Dude,
Russia and Ukraine
it's
that you
so
didn't see that
pathetic.
Ukraine was going to be capable.
Where
of
did you
doing
get
what
it
they
wrong?
wanted.
It's
Yo,
so
plug, let's
pathetic.
go.
What we didn't miss, and we're hearing this committee,
Honestly.
is that Joe Biden, with no
She
accountability,
likes
gave hundreds
to
of
she
billions
likes to
of
go
dollars
like
of our
low
weapons to
blow
Ukraine.
with the
To an outcome that
bullshit. Like,
never would
and
have
I'm like,
happened if President
bitch,
Trump
Answer
was
the
president.
question.
So
you're not
he pulled
worth
out our,
that.
You guys don't
Like,
talk about that.
your
Ultimately,
whole
President Trump
fucking
believed
goddamn
peace deal,
unit
between
ain't
Russia and
worth
Ukraine. And
that,
didn't expect
bitch.
Ukraine to be
Like,
where
you
they're
ain't
at right
worth
now.
the
I'm asking
drama
you,
I could
just from
bring
a
to you.
strategic
Listen,
standpoint,
I
what
think
did
the
you miss?
Ukrainians have shown great courage, and I appreciate that Europe is now paying for the weapon.
All right, I yield back.
And I would not.
That's right,
I
EU.
would not. Why would I?
Everybody
Why?
with their questions,
Because
so we are going to be
Everybody
sticking
in
strictly to
the
the
club.
5 minute
Would
rule today. So with that, I recognize the gentleman from South Carolina, Mr. Wilson.
Oh,
golly.
Lord.
Thank you,
Alright.
Chairman Mike Rogers, for your leadership working with President Donald
Look,
Trump.
we're
As
talking
the
on
grateful
the
father of 4
general,
sons who've served overseas
you
in
know,
Iraq, Egypt, and Afghanistan,
testifying on the budget.
Hegseth and Chief of
And
Staff
we're
King,
talking.
for your
South
confidence, service, and
Carolina's
success.
talking right now.
Military families have
How
never
dare
been
you
more
talk to me like
appreciated
that?
than today, and our enemies of dictators now understand peace through strength. Dictators historically
Peace
on
through
the run
strength.
With your leadership,
you know?
President Trump has given Syria a chance.
We don't got peace, not even in our backyard.
We have.
Running. Aren't they like either captured or dead? Like
No, we don't.
It doesn't sound like it right now. Like,
as you successfully revealed.
Maybe if you had more money, you'd have peace and freedom, because then you could
Don't be
pay your
jealous.
bills.
Don't be
I just
jealous.
need Netflix to have a green day, man.
Don't be jealous.
I think Netflix to get the 93 bucks.
They need to give you more funding, damn it.
Is dead in Tehran. Iran,
with all these
joining
fucking
the
tornadoes you
35,000
be
people he
having.
murdered this year.
Look,
With your
we're
leadership,
talking on the
American
budget
morale
right
has
now.
never been
Like,
higher,
I would
it's
and
sell
hope
my
you
for
know,
portfolio
freedom
and give
of
it's
the
kind of
oppressed
fucked
Their
up that you would
fucking
Lebanon
say some
budget
shit
is.
like
Russia
that.
and
You know,
China
some shit
have
like
never
that will
been.
get you banned.
Just
Don't fucking
excited
say
to
stuff
be
like
with
that.
Mr.
On
Secretary.
public
I'm
We
TV.
telling
Look
you,
at
continue
their
to
Intel,
budget
only
90
sucks
to
threat of our
25.
ass.
adversaries as they expand their
Well, I'm
capabilities with
saying
the
your
largest
budget
military
sucks
buildup
ass.
in
Then you
peacetime
can
in
suck
world
my
history by
fucking
the Chinese
ass.
Communist Party. How critical is it that we continue, as the Savannah River site
My
in South
budget
Carolina,
sucks great
to
ass.
develop the plutonium pit processing
Blah blah
so that we
blah.
have
You know,
modernization?
you're in
Well, Congressman, I appreciate
problematic
that question.
state.
On nuclear modernization, this budget funds
That dude's a Richard Petty fan, by the way.
I'm in a
$71
good
to
state.
modernize the
No,
triad
you're
in ways
not.
that we
Vegas
had
is right
neglected to
there.
do.
You're
And our
very
nuclear triad
problematic.
underwrites everything. But I
Oh,
really
I forgot.
appreciate your frank statement.
I'm an
We're not gonna sit on this all
American
day, but
free
this is a really
free
this is a good
of
hearing
everything.
because a lot
No,
of this
you're not
is
free
actually
from
going to talk about
everything. No.
the amount of money
Are
they
you
want to put
drunk
into
right
this.
now? You sound
And
drunk.
30-year record in recruiting of
I'm
Americans
drunk.
Hegseth
I'm
is going to crash
serious.
out at some point.
wanting to
I'm
put the
serious.
Oh, speaking of crash outs,
Money
did you guys
talks
see the
and money wants.
I'm serious as fuck.
the
You
congresswoman that
know,
always has the
no,
purple
we
hair,
don't
the
want
old
we
lady
don't
had
want
the
no more
chongs and,
people
like,
in
lots of
South
rings and stuff like
Carolina,
that.
but we sure as hell are
I'm
better
usually,
than
I usually
fucking
hate
Nevada, yeah,
the people
bitch.
that run a lot of these
Like, yeah, what
departments
kind?
right now.
There's
Yeah,
no,
you got
there's
desert
no.
ass land,
crash
bitch.
assholes who like
You know,
literally
fuck
I
you
mean,
in your
if
desert ass land.
but in this
Hell
case,
no.
if I come out
as
there,
much as I dislike the leadership,
if I
the
come
way
out
that
there,
that
what
guy
would
was
I
talking to her,
find?
kind of like
I
I couldn't help but be like, ooh,
you know,
that was
you know
wild.
why?
You don't know what
I wouldn't.
fucking
Military
winter,
is losing in
spring,
Ukraine.
summer. You don't
This
know
is
what
30
any
days
of that
special
looks like.
mission
It's
is
just
now
like
4
hot
years,
and
as
hotter.
the
Like
secretaries
fucking.
identified
I lived in
courageous
the North
Ukrainians
before. I know what
Yeah,
it
right.
was.
It's just it's just a
I
fucking.
appreciate
I
that
just love
NATO
the
is
It's just an
desert right
oven.
now.
for Ukraine as the
You know.
U.S.
A
ranks
hot,
17th per
sexy
GDP in
But
assistance
summer
to
oven.
if we were to
Ukraine is
to
frontline
debate
stopping war criminal
on
Putin
who
from
has
resurrecting the failed
the
Soviet
more
Union, rigging elections in Belarus,
like
invading
communist
Ukraine,
state,
keeping
like you would
troops
get
in Moldova,
fucked
and
because
within
like
by
we're
freely invading and
totally
rigging elections in the Republic of
we're
Georgia.
totally like
As we
not
transition
have
greater
to deal with
responsibility
your
to our NATO
fucking
allies, how do we
your
ensure
lies,
seamless integration
your
to
bullshit,
deterrence
your
during this shift?
immigration, you trying to move to the south.
Congressman,
To the
we're
south
very
of
fortunate
the
to have
east.
great leaders out
What
in the
the
European
fuck?
theater right now.
Just
General
out of
Petraeus
nowhere,
and his
like,
leadership
dude,
team are committed
why?
to ensuring
Because you don't
Like,
feel
that
good?
military
I don't
leadership
feel
really
good.
takes
I'm gonna
place
buy a
in
fucking
the
place
most
in
combat
fucking
capable and
south,
effective way.
east.
Very entrepreneurial leaders out there
What,
across the
what's
components,
wrong
and
with
with Joe
that?
Grinkovich.
No, that is
and,
very
and he's doing a
entrepreneurial
great
of
job out
you.
there as the
But you
committee
know, dude,
And
it's
indeed, as we conclude,
as
historically,
we
President
conclude,
Trump, Ms.
but like,
Secretary
you
General,
know,
you
I
have
mean,
united the Middle
I
East
do
nations
like
dude,
Charlotte
unprecedented
area, but I
to
like
ally
New
with the
York.
United States.
I
he's
like the
talking.
You've
Statue of
united in
Liberty.
America, unprecedented to
I
ally
like the
with the United
Statue
States.
of Liberty.
You've united the Indo-Pacific, unprecedented to ally with the
I love
United
my
States, and
country.
united NATO
He said
and EU, unprecedented to ally with the
Indo-Pacific
United States.
United,
You're achieving peace
not
and
like
deterrence through strength.
United
I yield
like
back.
United
Gentleman yields
States.
back chair, and I recognize the gentleman from Connecticut.
Did you hear that?
Thank you,
Like,
Mr. Chairman,
you
Mr.
know,
Secretary and General
we're
Keyes.
No,
we're
it's because you
bad.
don't
We'd
have the
rather,
let's
you
go.
volume on
know,
him.
Quote,
Get some
Trump
fireworks.
tells aides
we'd
to
rather
prepare
deal
for
with the
extended blockade,
Indo-Pacific
of Iran.
than
It goes on to describe
you
again the
could
thinking behind
ever
the
deal
strategy,
with
but also talks
anything.
about how prolonging the blockade is going to continue to drive up energy costs all over the world. Given the ever-changing messages
I'm
from this
dealing with
administration on
shitload of
strategy,
I
property
want to hear what
taxes.
Nevada
Stuff
has
bro. You
to
have to wait till
say. I don't even think
15,
Nevada
16.
is
So
sitting
one thing
in
is
the
clear. The
sitting
number of
in
transits across the Strait of Hormuz has dropped to the
debate
lowest level
today.
since the war began, and commodity markets have stopped listening
I
to
think
happy talk.
Nevada
And
needs
crude
to
oil
go fuck
prices this morning have
themselves.
risen to the highest level since the war in Ukraine started in 2022.
Yep, gasoline
AAA
prices are at the
reported
highest
this
Just like
morning
New
the average
York.
price of gas is $4.30 a gallon, up 30 cents in 1 week.
Oh,
Diesel's average is
they're
It's up
$5.45.
Democratic
30 cents
Says
in 1
California,
week.
it's closer to $8.
You
a
laugh
gallon.
about it.
policy.
Yeah,
And
blah,
fertilizer
blah, blah.
prices have also
Policy.
hammered
70% of American farmers say they don't have
It
enough
has
fertilizer.
everything to do with.
all across the country.
Well, I mean, they already
Aside
have
from the damage
fertilizer.
this war
but
has
It's
done
up
to
there
communities,
toxins
farmers, and
with.
small businesses, I
Yeah,
want to
like,
focus for a minute on the cost
it'll
of the
be
war, and
it'll be
military
10
readiness,
times
particularly
higher
to other
for you
combatant commands. Mr.
than
Secretary,
for
you
me.
put out
I'm
a
pretty
I
sure it
don't need
will.
to fight. I don't need to fight with you.
which
Like,
listed the
Oh,
threat
shit, Netflix
no,
actually got
bitch.
facing our country. China was number one, with the second
my
largest, most
highest
powerful
gas
military
price
in
was
the world, of course.
$3.89. I
Russia's
bet you
nuclear
paid
force
Thank you for
over
listening to me.
$4,
Two,
and I'm gonna
China
laugh
right
at
there close to the
you
home
at
line.
like trying to even
North
debate
Korea,
with me
which
right
has
now.
missiles that actually can reach U.S.
I
territory.
think my
was
gas prices are good.
And
Iran was described as,
then
quote,
we get.
and accurately,
I
after
don't
midnight
complain because I
No,
have plenty
bitch,
of
I'm
money.
friends with the
Again,
Indo-Pacific,
Again, this was
and
before
like
We're
down
we,
15%
you
on
know,
SoFi
we
and
have,
decision
you know,
was
they
made
will invade us, and they will
to
fucking take care of my
on
fucking
Iran.
handiwork.
So today we
Just
have
for
3 carrier
fun.
strike forces.
Holy shit, Intel 90.
Central
Yeah,
Command,
they will. They'll take
Yeah,
care
the
of all
fuck
that.
they
ACOM,
will.
which is where Russia and China
Ah,
are operating their navies. 52% of the
Yeah,
globe.
no,
We
they
have
will.
one carrier strike group
Yes, they will.
Washington. And the imbalance in terms of just what our commitments.
Everyone
completely-
wants
can't
to
even-
be here
National
anyway.
defense
Like,
strategy
man,
is just
better yet,
blindingly
be
obvious
here
in
and,
terms of what this
you
war is
know,
doing.
fucking,
Gerald
you
Ford
know,
is on
I just don't want the
like the
tornadoes.
CIA would be in
Right,
fucking
buying the NNE
hit
dip, yep.
niggas.
Fires,
Ba, ba, ba,
Every
fucking,
60 cents down on buying
you
fire.
know,
an extended,
shut
deployment,
down
which,
at the fucking gas
my
pump
opinion,
because that
is
nigga
hitting
said
readiness as
that
hard as
they
anything
were
I've
a
seen in
fucking
the time that I've been
Nevada
on
fan.
this,
And
so,
they
General
want to
Kane,
fucking try to
in
like
terms
turn
of,
our
again,
fucking
the carrier strike
our
groups that are
policies
over
and
there.
our gas prices
With
sooner
what
down.
money?
we
We
get
have
to
the
something
lowest
like
gas
that,
prices in the country.
Ford is not going
Come
to
at
be
me,
able
bro.
to buttress
Like,
the
dude, are you
I
for
took some
real?
out this morning, sir.
They've got to go back into
Oh yeah, you mean I can go buy gas
repair
over there and
availability
it will be
in terms of
cheap?
trying to recover
Yeah,
from the
and
deployment.
you know, you
So,
have
again,
a
in
new
terms of
strand
just
of something
decisions about
Have money
where
for
that
that.
we, I don't think we have
putting really
tested with
a
our
powerful
doctors.
part of our Navy. Can you explain again what that means? In terms
I
of
think
the
your
situation?
jet fuel should be.
I think you're seeing low gas prices. You're like, oh, doctors and stuff, and you want to come here, and I'm like, that doesn't align with like
I don't
what
pay a
we're doing.
fucking
Like,
fee in my
you know,
health
we have
insurance.
like
I don't.
things going on
your
in
comments
the
on
world,
the Ford
and
strike
why
group.
are you
Fantastic
trying to
work
like impede
by
on my
incredible
fucking
sailors,
piece?
not just the Ford.
I'm not
herself,
impeding.
You know, this guy
but
doesn't
the
talk
other
like this
ships
in
as
his
well
fucking
on a
in his
historic cruise doing.
It's a
I'm
free
not
country
saying
to
that you're
buy.
impeding, but like,
Well,
I'm saying
sure,
it's a
happy
free
to
country to
answer
buy a
the
house
way
and
I
a
think
gas
about
station
this.
wherever I
The
choose.
national
Man,
security
you sound
strategy and
hella
national defense
sleepy.
strategy are frameworks, but a
I
president
am. I'm
will
so fucking
employ
tired.
national force and
Oh
power
my God.
based
This
on the
fucking
political and
I'm
desert
sorry, I'm
heat
sorry.
is
Like,
making me
you know,
sick.
like, oh my gosh.
deems
Oh my
appropriate
gosh.
to use that
This
military
desert
force.
heat's
There's
making me
always
sick.
trade-offs
It's
in
not
all
the
of these
desert
things.
heat.
I'm
That shit should kill
confident
off.
that the president always
I mean, I
carefully
don't know.
considers
In that
these
heat,
readiness trade-offs.
it is kind of like
And I'm sure he has
you
done
know,
so
What's
in this
making
case
me
based on
fucking
grows
crazy?
all
based on the
types of
military
bacteria
options
that
that we've
we've
presented with the
not
associated risks. and
presented
To
the
make a
with.
trade going after a regime that's
Yeah.
weaker and more vulnerable than it has
It's
been in
time I
decades,
moved
which
to
is
the
quote
frozen
unquote from the
section of
Defense Strategist
America
report,
because
does not
that
Yeah,
makes my body
that's what I'm
feel
saying.
better.
That's what I'm
Jim's
saying.
time's expired.
That
As you can tell
you
from
know,
looking at the dice, votes have been called. So we
you're
are now.
I like the
you're in
snow.
you're in the you're in the desert of
20
our
to 25 minutes, but we are
of
now
our
in recess.
land.
The desert's
I got
okay
up to
if you
pee and
want
then they're on
summer
recess.
year
What happened?
round,
They're
but
they're calling
Somebody say
a
something?
break. I mean, I'm not in the desert of our land, but if I was, I'm sure I would find a lot of people that have similar symptoms, and it's not. I don't think it's allergies. I just don't.
I thought maybe no, not that kind of recess, guys. Don't get excited.
What is it? COVID?
I'm not saying it's COVID. I'm not saying it's COVID. I'm not saying it's COVID.
Who knows? Maybe I'll move to South Dakota.
You know, maybe it came from the desert for the desert, you know. And like, you know, for all we know, like, I don't know. I just gotta get offline for a while because I'm saying I don't want to. I ain't trying to, dude. You don't think I'm like concerned?
Right.
Like,
what's your biggest monetary loss you had in your life?
I'm just ready to die already.
Oh man,
no,
how do you quantify
it's
that?
not
You mean like
misrated.
opportunity
like,
costs,
no,
like
you know,
immediate financial.
I'm old enough to put the casket to the bricks.
Rolling nicely.
Talking about the stock market.
Sterling for zero.
Streamland. Ooh, sexy men.
The rose is like a pasta sauce.
I need to find.
Only one.
Are you telling me that I should buy Streamlabs?
Fresh cream and aged Parmesan. Take the Alfredo.
Are you telling me I need to buy Streamlabs?
You know what time it is.
So I can stream.
We all do.
Let's get it.
I can run all my broadcasts at once.
This is the NBA playoffs.
I should probably do that.
The stage is set.
Are you saying I shouldn't do it?
There's only one question left to answer. Who's got something to say? The 2026
what you're saying.
NBA playoffs.
This fucking thing's up my asshole.
Alright.
I
I gotta get out of here. It's been 12 hours. I fucking love you.
Let's get
Love you
ready
too.
to
Okay.
It's been delivered straight to the face. Hope he likes it
I
sunny side
need
up.
to
Add flour and we get a cake. Here he comes. Ooh,
Go get your babe.
that's what I call a snack down. Oh, yeah. Here's a man.
Time to sleep and cuddle.
When the bell rings, it's time to door
Yeah, let's go and take a snooze.
What the plot is most famous for is
I love this nice bed.
fun fact, Jordan. The clock tower itself isn't a big bang. Just at the top, there's a long
And I can see.
inside. That is Big Bang. Add this song, that's the building. No joke, this is where England's government
There's something new that you know?
There are many things I don't know. Well, the Union Jack